Guys, there are definitely some things you need to be aware of when it comes to Ripple, when it comes to XRP. Some news happening over the last 24 hours that is very exciting, and some huge things happening in the charts showing XRP on the verge of a breakout and extension to the upside like we've been waiting for. So if you guys are new or haven't already, show your support for the channel down below. Hit that subscribe button, that bell. It's free to do. It'll keep you updated anytime there's new content live here on the channel. So XRP has been building and loading and preparing for this moment that it can in fact start to make this extension to the upside. And once again, we're having a daily candle where we are broken out above all those moving averages. And I want to get back to this in just a moment because we're seeing some very important things play out on the XRP chart and the XRP dominance chart that we have not seen in a while. But really the big news of yesterday was this news of XRP or Ripple actually applying for a US banking license. Now, this came right from Brad Garlinghouse. He said, true to our long-standing compliance roots, Ripple is applying for a national bank charter from the OCC. If approved, we would have both state and federal oversight, a new and unique benchmark for trust in stablecoin market. So they have also bid for a Fed master account. So this would actually give them access to the US central banking system. So you have to ask yourself now, is Ripple actually making a play at Swift? And the answer is yes. They are trying to take over payments clearly here in the US. And the great thing about XRP Ledger, RippleNet, is it prepared to do so. It's had a great proof of concept in place for a long time, and you're seeing this big, massive US expansion. What we have also seen is some exciting news this morning is that Swiss-regulated Amina Bank becomes the first bank globally to support RLUSD stablecoin, offering custody and trading to institutional clients. So you're seeing, obviously, us expand in an enterprise way, in an institutional way, expanding into governments now. So this is Ripple's big push to get global XRP adoption truly global. And guys, it's working. All right. Now, a little bit of a surprise news that hit the market yesterday that the market frankly didn't care about was the pausing of this conversion of the Grayscale Digital Large Cap Fund to a spot ETF product. So we have to obviously wait now for that. And I figured that there would actually be a little bit of a shakeup in the market, but didn't really do anything. Didn't really slow us down. In fact, many assets made extensions beyond that. And we can see right now that, XRP's had a couple good days here. Now, what I wanted to talk about in the charts is obviously BTC making some moves here and starting its breakout. That's great for the market in general. It's great for XRP. But what we're actually doing right now is trying to push out of this big right angle broadening descending wedge that we've been playing into since the later part of May. All right. Now, why this is such a big deal is, guys, this is the extension that could actually not just break XRP past this 7.0 line, but all the way up to our 7.86. That's about the target of this, which would be about a $2.80 XRP. Now, this isn't to guarantee your financial advice or anything like that, but something I wanted to show you guys is we have officially gotten this bullish cross taking place on the weekly stochastic RSI. That is a huge deal. And we haven't had this since back here in the early part of April. But that's not even it. If we actually take a look at XRP dominance, same thing, trying to break out of this big right angle, broadening, descending wedge, which again is an incredibly bullish reversal formation for those that aren't familiar. And right now, again, we have a pretty lofty target here, getting up to, what's it, about 4.4% dominance in the market. And again, if we look at the weekly stochastic RSI there, we have just had a bullish weekly cross take place. Last time this happened, guys, was all the way back here, first week in November. We know what happened following that. Massive surge in XRP dominance, massive surge in XRP price. Is this what we're on the verge of seeing yet again? Potentially. Still need retail confidence to be there. Still need overall excitement from the market. We need basically to stop having this negative news and PTSD. Something I will mention is this is filmed before the jobs report comes out. So jobs report will probably play a little bit of an impact in prices heading into the weekend. And guys, this is a long 3-day weekend. We have July 4th tomorrow, so markets are going to be closed. I'm talking about the stock market. I'm talking about institutional money. So it's going to be all reliant on retail over the course of the next 3 days. The good news is that retail is the reason that we're making these moves. Retail has been why we're actually seeing some excitement in the market here. If you guys don't believe me, take a look at BTC dominance. BTC dominance right now is dropping. Actually, it's currently extended below its 20-day moving average. When I started filming some of my earlier videos today, it was not. Could this be, in fact, where we get this BTC dominance downside extension, test our 50-day moving average, as we've done several times here recently, back here, back here, back here, and instead of slingshotting back up, could we actually see an extension just as we saw back here in the early part of May? Maybe, but just be aware. Still need retail to get their heads out of their butts, to calm down, to relax, and just understand that this might in fact be go time. So I appreciate you guys as always. Let me know your thoughts below here. Do you think this is the start of a bigger move? Are these big plays by Ripple currently going to help carry XRP price to some higher highs? Have a great day. Show your love below. Catch you guys in the next one. Take care.